Hey guys, Coach Katie here with Coach Josh. We're going to show you this week's Fast and Furious Fat Furnace Friday. So there's going to be 6 stations, 1 exercise at each, 15 seconds to work, 15 seconds to rotate. You're going to do those 6 stations for 4 total rounds. Then halfway through, we're going to show you actually only 5 new stations. One's going to stay the same, and you're going to get 4 more rounds in. Okay, you ready, Josh?
Let's go.
Here on the ropes, you're going to do those 2-handed waves. So chest up, sit your butt back, and then keep those hands together while waving those ropes as fast as you can. We call them 2-handed waves because your hands stay together here. Station number 2 is over on the TRX. You're going to do those triple squats. So get a hold of those TRX, and then you're going to go into a reverse lunge, and then another reverse lunge on the other side, up into a squat. Again, reverse lunge, and squat. If you want to add that jump in, you'll do a lunge, jump, squat, jump. Again, lunge, jump, squat, jump. For an even extra challenge, you can just let go of the TRX if you want to try it without that. Station number 3 is over here. You'll get 1 slider, plank on one hand, and then with that other hand, using the slider to go through the alphabet. Here's your plank checks. Back is nice and flat with the hips, squeeze the glutes on the toes, okay? And you're just making letters or numbers or squiggles or shapes, whatever. When you come back in the second round, you'll use the other hand to make those shapes, circles, numbers, letters, whatever you want. If this is too challenging right now, that's okay. You're gonna practice your plank over here for 15 solid seconds, okay? Station number 4 is with the bag, and you're gonna do bag cleans. So chest up, use those hips up to your biceps, and then back down. Notice how Josh is nice and straight at the top. Using his hips, squeezing his glutes to bring that bag up, cradle it in the biceps, and then take it back down. Deep breath in, blow it out as you drive up. Bag cleans here. Station number 5 is on the Skierg, and you're gonna do those Skierg chops. So just grab one handle here facing one direction, pivot on your foot, pull it down, use your core to pull that handle down to the hip on the outside. So here Josh is pivoting on his foot and then turning, using his rotation here to pull that handle down to his hip. Deep breath in, blow it out as you pull. When you come back in the second round, switch the other direction, again holding one handle. Same movement here, pivoting on the foot and pulling it down to his hip. So each round, you're just reversing the direction. That's the exercise that's gonna stay the same through all 8 rounds. And then here in the last station for the first half is those reverse lunge to press. So you're gonna drop down to that reverse lunge, drive up, press those arms up. As soon as you're coming out of that lunge here, driving up on that front foot, press those arms up overhead, okay? Now that's the first half. You're gonna do that for 4 total rounds. Then halfway through, you get 2.5 minutes of rest while the coaches go through and show you, this week it'll be 5 new stations. So exercise number 1 is warrior waves. So soft bend in your knees. You wanna keep your core tight and you're waving that rope in front of you, up and down. That rope is gonna try to pull you in towards the wall. You have to resist that rotation, wall up your abs, and wave that rope. Second round, you'll reverse direction, face the other way, so you work the other side, okay? Station number 2 is 2-way rows. So here, you're gonna have your palms face down for one row, up to your shoulders, and then reverse, flip your palms up. So 1 row with your palms down, 1 total row with your palms up, and you're just gonna keep switching, okay? Full row up, and then a full row down. 2-way rows here. Station number 3 is those plank squat jumps. So plank position, and then you're gonna hop your feet to the outside of your hands and then back. Take those feet nice and wide. Think about fast feet here, hopping them to the outside of your hands. If you need to modify, just bring 1 foot up and then back at a time, or your other option would just be to hold that plank position again for 15 seconds. Station number 4 is bag squat. So you're gonna clean that bag up 1 time, keep your elbows up, and now you're squatting that bag. Deep breath in on the way down, blow that air out as you drive up, and squeeze your glutes nice and tight at the top. Keep those elbows up with that bag. Station number 5 is gonna be those Skierg chops again, so that station stays the same for all 8 rounds. And then your last station here is dumbbell renegade rows. So plank position and one arm at a time. You're squeezing that shoulder blade. Notice how Josh gets that elbow nice and high. Hips stay nice and still here, so you want to focus on the plank in those renegade rows. If you need to, you can have one hand on the floor and work one arm for the first round and then switch in the second round. You can also do this from your knees if you need to, and you'll have room here on the blue floor for padding under your knees. Okay? Looks like a good one, you guys. Happy Friday.